Hello friends, welcome to Unreal Engine Essentials video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss customizing Unreal Editor interface. We understand how to customize the interface of various editors by rearranging their interface elements. We understand how to customize the interface of various editors provided by Unreal Editor by rearranging their interface elements, guys. Unreal Editor is a collection of editors. For example, it provides level editor for editing levels. It provides material editor for editing materials. It provides blueprint editor for editing blueprints. It provides static mesh editor for editing meshes, etc. etc. guys. Remember that editor tabs are displayed in curved shape. Editor tabs are displayed in curved shape. Let me go to Unreal Editor. The interface that you are seeing here is actually called as level editor interface, guys. At present you can see that minimal underscore default level is open. Here we have starter content folder, I open it. Here we have materials folder, I open it. Inside that we have predefined set of materials. I double click on m underscore basic underscore floor material. It opens the material editor, guys. So this is the material editor. The interface that you are seeing here, it's material editor interface, guys. At present material editor is docked beside the level editor, guys. If you want, you can undock it just by click and dragging it outside. Now material editor is a free floating window. If I want, I can dock it back. All I need to do is just click and drag and drop it. Now the level editor and material editor are sitting one beside another, guys. Let me go to level editor. I click on start content. Here we have blueprints folder. I open it. I double click on blueprint underscore walls-cons. It opens the blueprint editor, guys. The interface that you are seeing here is called blueprint editor interface. We use this interface to edit blueprints, guys. Let me go to level editor. Let me click on starter content folder. Here we have architecture folder. I open it. I double click on sm underscore asset platform. It opens the static mesh editor, guys. So the interface that you are seeing here is called static mesh editor interface. If you carefully observe the tabs, they are curved, right? They are curved shapes, right? So editor tabs are displayed in curved shape, guys. Okay. Let me close this. Let me close this. Let me close this. Now we are in the level editor interface. So remember that Unreal Editor is a collection of editors. Editor tabs are displayed in curved shape. Each editor interface is a collection of panels or sub windows. For example, if you go to level editor interface, you can find viewport window, world outliner window, content browser window, details panel, etc. etc. And remember that panel tabs or sub window tabs are displayed in rectangular shape. If I go to Unreal Editor, in the level editor interface, we have place actors window, we have content browser window, we have world outliner window, we have details panel. If you carefully observe, details panel tab is displayed in rectangular shape. World outliner window tab is displayed in rectangular shape. Content browser window tab is getting displayed in rectangular shape, right? So panels or sub window tabs are displayed in rectangular shapes, whereas editor tabs are displayed in curved shape. So you can very easily differentiate, guys. Okay. Let's proceed further. Let's understand more. Resizing windows. To resize windows, just click and drag splitters between them. Of course, if you carefully observe, on the left hand side we have place actors, on the right hand side we have the viewport window. And if I move the mouse in the middle, you can see that there is a splitter getting highlighted. So we have a splitter here also, we have a splitter here also, we have a splitter here also. To resize the window, you just need to click and drag the splitter, guys. If you click and drag the splitter, you can see that I'm increasing the size of place actors window. Automatically the viewport window size is getting reduced. If I just click and drag the splitter, I'm increasing the size of world outliner window, and automatically the details panel size is getting decreased, right? So that is how you can increase or decrease the size of any window by dragging the splitter, guys. Docking windows. To dock a window alongside any other window, just click and drag the tab. Once you see dockable area, let go the mouse. Of course, you can dock one window on the top of other window, on the bottom of other window, or on the left side of other window, or the right side of other window. To dock a window, for example, I want to dock the place actors window just above the viewport window. What I have to do? I just click and drag the place actors window and I drop it on the top rectangle area of the viewport window. Once I leave, you can see that place actors window is docked on top of the viewport window. If I want to dock the place actors window just below the viewport window, what I do? I just click and drag the place actors window and let go in the bottom rectangle area of the viewport, guys. You can see that place actors window is placed just below the viewport window. So that is how you can dock just above another window, or just below the another window, or on the left hand side or right hand side of the another window, guys. If I drag the place actors window and let go in the middle rectangle area, it becomes a free floating window, guys. It becomes a free floating window. If I click and drag to the left hand side, completely to the left side, it is docked on the left side of all other windows, guys. So like that, you can dock a window, you can make it free floating window, etc, etc, guys. Just you need to click and drag the tab or the tab name, guys. I hope you guys are clearly understanding how we dock or undock sub windows, or you can say panels, right? Okay, next we understand how do we hide tabs. To hide a tab, right click on the tab and click on hide tab. You can see here we have place actors window tab. I right click on it, say hide tab. You can see that the tab is hidden. I right click on content browser window tab. I say hide tab. You can see that the tab is hidden. I right click on details panel tab. I say hide tab. I right click on world outliner window tab. I say hide tab. So like that you can hide a tab, or you can say hiding a tab name. If you want, you can show tabs. To show a tab, click on orange color triangle. When you hide a tab, on the top left corner you see a orange color triangle. If you click on it, again the tab gets visible. If I click on this orange color triangle, you can see that content browser window tab is visible. I click on this orange triangle. 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 Like that you can show the hidden tabs, guys. Very simple. Next, closing tabs. To close a tab, right click on the tab, just say close. Closing the tab means closing the window itself, guys. You can close the window itself. Like for example, if I right click on world outliner and say close, you can see that the world outliner window got closed. It is removed from the interface itself. If you want, you can show a window back. You can show a window back. To open a window, you have to go to window menu, locate and click on the window name. That's it. For example, if I have to show the world outliner window, I go to window menu and click on world outliner. Once I click on world outliner, you can see that the world outliner window is visible here. So like that you can close a window, you can open a window, right? Just beside the content browser window, I want to display here output log window. Output log window is not visible. I want to make it visible. To do that, I go to window menu and then I go to developer tools. Here we have output log. I just click on it. You can see that output log window is visible just beside the content browser window. So like that you can show any closed window just by going to the window menu, guys. I hope you guys are clearly understanding. Okay, let's proceed further. Let's understand what is a layout. The arrangement of interface elements is called layout. Arrangement of interface elements is called layout. We can save the created layout, guys. To save a layout, you just need to go to window menu, go to layout section, click on save layout as, then just type the name and description of the layout, just click on the save button. You can see that on the left hand side I have place actors window, and here at the top I have toolbar. Just below that viewport is there, Just below that we have content browser window. Beside that we have output log window, and then on the right hand side we have world outliner window, and below that we have details panel. I like this layout. I like this layout. Okay, I can save this layout. And how do you save a layout? Go to window menu, go to save layout, then just click on save layout as. Once you click on save layout as, you get this window. Here you should type the name of the layout. I say my layout, and then I have to give the description. It is optional, so let me give the description also, my layout. Okay, I click on save. What happens? Of course my layout is saved in the configuration folder, guys. Later at any time I can load the my layout, guys. Are you understanding? Later at any time I can load the my layout. If you want, you can load the layout. To load default editor layout, go to window menu, go to layout section, click on load default layout. If you want to load the default editor layout, you just go to window menu, go to load layout, just click on default editor layout. It is telling that default layout that the Unreal Editor automatically generates. If you click on it, it loads the default editor layout where we have place actors window. At the bottom we have content browser window. On the right hand side we have world outliner window. We have details panel. We have viewport window. We have toolbar at the top, right? If I want to load the created layout, that is the user created layout, the layout that I have created, what I have to do? To load user created layout, go to window menu, go to layout section, click on any user created layout, guys. I go here, I go to window menu, I go to load layout, and you can see that there is a my layout in the user layout section. If I click on my layout, it loads my layout, the layout that I have created, guys. Like that you can store n number of layouts. You can switch between the layouts, guys. I hope you guys are clearly understanding how to load the default editor layout, how to load the user created layouts. Okay, remember that there is an export layout option. Export layout option allows us to save the current layout as a file on the hard disk, and there is also import layout option which allows us to import the saved layout from the hard disk. That means you can save the current layout as a file, you can copy that file to some other device and load that layout in the Unreal Editor which is running on that device, guys. So if I go to window menu, if I go to save layout, there is export layout option. If you click on it, it allows you to save the current layout on the hard disk as a layout configuration file. I cancel it, and if I go to window menu and say load layout, and there is an import layout option. If you click on it, it asks for layout configuration file. If you select it, that layout will be automatically set up in the editor, guys. Okay, next, if you want, you can remove the layout also. If you want to remove a layout, just go to window menu, go to layout section, go to remove layout, and just click on user created layout. To remove all user created layouts, you just click on remove all user layouts. So if I go to window menu and go to remove layout, if I click on my layout, it is removed, guys. If I click on my layout and it is asking, are you sure you want to permanently delete the layout profile, my layout? This action cannot be undone. If I say OK, my layout is removed from the editor. If you go to window menu and say load layout, you can see that there is no my layout user layout displayed here, right? You can remove all the user created layouts by saying remove all user layouts, guys. Okay, so that is how we customize the interface. That is how we customize the editor interface by rearranging the interface elements, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood. I suggest you people to try whatever I explained in this video by yourself. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about Unreal Engine. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.